Hello, beautiful listeners, and welcome back to Green Earth Essentials. I'm your host, Michelle Jackson, and today we're diving into a topic that might seem small, but makes a huge impact on the peace of your home: your cat's litter box habits. If you've ever wondered why your cat is pooping or peeing outside the box, or if you're struggling with roommates or family members who want to punish or control the cat, this episode is for you. We're going to look at this through a humane, holistic, and science-backed lens. Because when your cat isn't using the litter box, it's not misbehavior, it's communication. Let's start by reframing the issue entirely. When a cat pees or poops outside the litter box, it's easy to assume they're being bad or acting out of spite. But that's not how cats operate. According to feline behaviorist Jackson Galaxy and the American Association of Feline Practitioners, most litter box issues aren't signs of disobedience. They're a form of communication. The cat isn't misbehaving. They're trying to tell you that something is wrong, whether that's physically, emotionally, or environmentally. Cats are incredibly sensitive animals. They thrive on routine, comfort, and security. When that sense of safety is disrupted, maybe by illness, stress, or something off in their environment, they don't know how to explain it to us with words. Instead, they express it through behavior. One of the clearest ways they do this is by avoiding the litter box. This could be due to physical discomfort. For example, a cat may be experiencing a urinary tract infection, constipation, or even joint pain that makes entering the litter box uncomfortable. Emotionally, a cat might be stressed by a change in the household, like a new pet, a new person, or a recent move. Loud noises, tension between animals, or even boredom can also affect them. On top of that, environmental issues such as a dirty litter box, a box that's in a scary or high traffic area, or simply not having enough boxes in the home can also lead to accidents. What's important to understand is that punishing the cat, whether by yelling, isolating them, or worse, doesn't solve anything. In fact, it usually makes things worse. Punishment creates fear and anxiety. It erodes trust. And when a cat feels afraid or more stressed, the behavior you're trying to stop is likely to continue or even escalate. So instead of reacting with frustration, we need to step back and ask, what is my cat trying to tell me right now? This shift in perspective from seeing the cat as a problem to seeing their behavior as a message makes all the difference. Once you view it in that way, you're in a position to investigate the root cause and address it in a way that's compassionate and effective. Because in the end, our cats aren't trying to be difficult, they're asking for help the only way they know how. Before assuming your cat is acting out, it's critical to rule out health issues. According to Cornell University's College of Veterinary Medicine, medical problems are often the root cause of litter box avoidance and should always be your first consideration. One of the most common culprits is a urinary tract infection. It makes urination painful, and cats may begin to associate the litter box with that pain. Instead of using it, they'll look for alternative spots, often soft, quiet, or cool places, hoping it will feel less uncomfortable. Sometimes they'll even go in front of you to signal something's wrong. Other serious issues include urinary crystals and bladder stones, which can lead to painful urination or even life-threatening blockages, especially in male cats. If your cat is straining, vocalizing, or visiting the litter box repeatedly with no results, see a vet immediately. Constipation and arthritis can also lead to avoidance. A cat in pain may skip the litter box simply because it hurts to get in or squat. High-sided boxes or boxes placed in hard-to-reach areas can become obstacles, especially for senior cats. And don't overlook systemic conditions like diabetes or kidney disease, which can cause excessive thirst and urination. If your cat can't keep up with their increased need to pee, or if the box fills up too fast, accidents can happen. The bottom line, if your cat suddenly stops using the litter box, get a veterinary checkup before making any changes at home. Don't change the litter. Don't punish. Don't guess. First, make sure your cat isn't in pain, because listening to their body language is the first step in truly caring for their well-being. One of the most important and often overlooked parts of cat care is litter box setup. how many boxes you have and where you place them can make or break your cat's bathroom habits. The Humane Society and many veterinarians agree on the golden rule: one litter box per cat plus one extra. So if you have 3 cats, you should have 4 boxes. 7 cats? That's 8 boxes. This isn't just about cleanliness, it's about reducing stress and preventing territorial conflict. Cats are naturally solitary eliminators. Many don't like to share, especially if there's tension between cats in the household. Some may even guard a box and intimidate others away from it. That can lead to litter box avoidance because no cat wants to feel ambushed or unsafe when they're trying to go to the bathroom. Having enough boxes spread throughout the home reduces competition and gives each cat safe options. This is especially important in multi-level homes or households with shy, elderly, or mobility challenged cats who might need quieter or more accessible setups. Now let's talk about placement. Where you put the litter box matters just as much as how many you have. Avoid noisy or high traffic areas like laundry rooms, hallways, or next to loud appliances. If a cat feels startled or vulnerable while using the box, they might start looking for other places, like under furniture or behind doors that feel more secure. Accessibility is key. A box behind a closed door, at the top of a staircase, or inside a cabinet might seem neat and tidy to us, but it can be a real challenge for a cat who's older, anxious, or in pain. A box that's easy to reach is a box that gets used. Also, keep litter boxes away from food and water. Cats instinctively separate where they eat from where they eliminate, just like we do. No one wants their toilet next to their dinner plate. And here's a smart tip from behaviorists. If your cat keeps going in the same spot outside the box, try placing a box in that exact location. It's not defiance, it's a message. They're telling you, I feel safe here. Once they're consistently using it, you can slowly move the box just a few inches at a time to a more ideal spot. In the end, it all comes down to observation, flexibility, and empathy. When we respect our cat's natural instincts and adjust their environment to meet their needs, the results speak for themselves. Less stress, fewer accidents, and a more peaceful home for everyone. Cats are extremely clean animals. If the litter box is dirty, some cats will simply refuse to use it. Scoop at least once a day. Wash the box regularly with unscented soap. Avoid strong-smelling litter or deodorizers. According to a study in Applied Animal Behavior Science, unscented clumping litter is generally preferred by most cats. The size and type of litter box can also affect whether your cat uses it. Many commercial litter boxes are too small. Ideally, a box should be 1.5 times the length of your cat. Covered boxes can trap odor and make cats feel trapped. While some cats like them, others avoid them entirely. Try different styles and monitor your cat's preferences. One of the most overlooked reasons why cats stop using the litter box is stress. And in a cat's world, stress often equals territory disruption. Cats are highly territorial creatures. They don't just live in your home, they map it out, claim it, and build emotional associations with different spaces. So when something shifts, like a new pet, a new roommate, a change in schedule, or even a different piece of furniture, your cat may suddenly feel unsafe or uncertain. This stress can lead to inappropriate elimination as your cat tries to reassert control over its environment or express emotional distress. So, what can you do to help your cat feel more secure? First, provide hiding spots and vertical space. Cats feel safer when they have the option to hide and observe. Covered beds, boxes, the space under a bed, or even a cozy blanket in a closet can become a refuge. Adding vertical options like cat trees, window perches, or even cleared off bookshelves gives them safe vantage points to watch their environment and feel in control, especially in multi-cat households or homes with frequent visitors. Use calming pheromone diffusers. Products like Feliway release a synthetic version of the facial pheromones cats naturally use to mark safe spaces. These diffusers can create a comforting sense of familiarity and peace. They're odorless to humans, but can have a powerful calming effect on cats, especially during changes like moving, introducing a new pet, or even just rearranging furniture. Avoid forcing interaction. When a cat is stressed, your natural urge might be to comfort it, but sometimes that can make things worse. Respect your cat's signals. If they're hiding or seem overwhelmed, give them time and space to come to you on their terms. Forcing affection can raise their anxiety and push them further into stress-based behaviors like avoiding the litter box. In multi-cat households, stress often comes from other cats. Cats may not be openly fighting, but subtle tension, like blocking access to the litter box, chasing, or even just staring, can create enough unease to make one cat start eliminating elsewhere. Make sure each cat has its own safe zone, ideally with access to its own litter box, food, and water. If one cat is dominating or bullying another, consider reintroducing them slowly using scent swapping techniques, play therapy, or even short separations to reduce tension. Behaviorists often say, think of your home as a shared apartment with roommates who didn't choose each other. You wouldn't expect them to share one bathroom or always eat together. Your cats deserve the same space and respect. By giving cats a sense of safety and control over their space, you can ease their anxiety and gently guide them back to consistent litter box use. No yelling, no punishments, just understanding and small changes that make a big difference. Let's talk about punishment. Spraying water, yelling, rubbing their nose in it. Those are outdated and harmful. The American Veterinary Medical Association, AVMA, says punishment leads to fear, not learning. Cats don't connect the punishment with the action, especially if it happened hours before. Instead, focus on positive reinforcement, environmental support, and stress reduction. Now let's talk about one of the hardest parts of solving litter box issues, navigating shared living spaces when the people you live with don't understand cats. Whether it's a roommate, a partner, or family members, you may hear things like, "The cat is just being bad. You should punish it, spray it, or hit it. Throw it outside so it learns." These suggestions might come from frustration or lack of education, but they can cause serious emotional and physical harm to your cat, and they ignore what we now know from decades of veterinary and behavioral science. Cats don't act out of malice, they act out of need or stress. Litter box issues are rarely bad behavior, they're communication. Here's how you can advocate for your cat while keeping peace in your home. Educate with kindness, not confrontation. Print or share articles from the AVMA, ASPCA, or respected feline behaviorists like Jackson Galaxy. Calmly explain that the cat may be struggling with stress, medical issues, or environmental discomfort, not being bad. Be proactive about litter box care. If possible, take responsibility for scooping daily, keeping boxes clean, and ensuring good placement. This not only improves your cat's behavior, it helps ease tension with other people in the home. Adapt to what the cat is telling you. If your cat keeps going in a certain spot and it's safe to do so, move a litter box closer to that area. It's not about letting the cat win. It's about solving the actual problem humanely and collaboratively. Use calming support safely. Diffusing calming essential oils like lavender or Roman chamomile in a shared space can help lower tension. But be careful. Not all essential oils are safe for cats. Never apply oils directly to your cat's fur or skin, and always make sure the room is well ventilated and that your cat can leave if it wants to. Stick with very gentle, pet-safe options and consult reputable sources before use. Advocate with calm clarity. If someone in your home is demanding harsh discipline, respond with calm facts, not emotion. You can say, "This is a stress or health issue, not a behavior problem. The best way to fix it is with calm, consistent care, not punishment." And most importantly, remind yourself and anyone else in the home that this is your cat's home too. They deserve to feel safe here. Since Green Earth Essentials is all about holistic living, let's talk about gentle, natural ways to support your cat. Use calming essential oils in the air, never directly on the cat, like lavender or chamomile. Offer enrichment, toys, puzzle feeders, safe windows. Keep routine stable. You can also work with holistic vets for herbal or homeopathic support if needed. If things have gotten tense between you and your cat, it's okay. You can rebuild trust. Spend quiet time sitting nearby without touching. Offer treats or favorite toys. Talk softly and blink slowly, a cat sign of trust. Cats are forgiving when we show up with patience. You don't have to be perfect, just present. Remember, your cat isn't trying to make your life harder. They're trying to communicate. By listening with empathy, using evidence-based solutions, and creating a safe home, we can solve litter box issues humanely. If you found this episode helpful, please consider supporting Green Earth Essentials on Patreon at patreon.com/Green Earth Essentials. Your support helps us continue creating compassionate, eco-conscious content for both humans and animals. Thanks for listening, and may your home be peaceful, your cat be healthy, and your litter box stay clean. This is Michelle Jackson, signing off.